Hello guys, welcome back. So now here in this session, once again document posting itself. So in previous session, what we have done, guys, I'm talking in terms of this document posting. So in document posting, we have used a few transaction code F-02 and FB50, and I have explained the logic behind like how system is going to trigger the number, document number, right? But still, in that session itself, I told you that now I'll show you how the field status are getting controlled. How the fields are getting controlled in the sense like you have seen that business area field was system was showing that business area is required. So so where is the control? How the business area become required entry, right? So I'll tell you. Now, if you are talking about, see, I'll just do one thing. Now let me do one thing, guys. I think it's gone. I'll have to log in once again. So I'll show you practical. Once again, I'll repeat, guys, try to understand the logic. Okay, so how the fields are getting controlled. Here I'll show you. Now, at the time of posting of transactions, whether it is FB50 or F-02, right? Whether you use F-02, let's suppose F-02, it was visible clearly here at the time of giving, like, let's suppose, give you a company code here, TM00, and then here currency, and as I told you, or whatever your currency, company code currency is there, USD, JBP, or any other currencies. Now, as I told you, period is going to be determined by system automatically. Why? Because we have already defined fiscal year variant. So with the help of, and that is already assigned with your company code, right? So system is going to determine. Now here, rent GL is going to be debited. Rent GL code you need to give, press enter, and look at here, business area is required entry. So now how the business area become required entry, right? So as I told you guys, this is called these entire this field is called line item. Okay, on the next screen, whatever fields are appearing, this is called line item. Okay, it means again slash and F-02, I'll show you here. So it means, see, okay, so whichever only this area, these fields is called, this is called header part. Remaining after this header, whatever from here onwards and next screen or next to next screen, whatever the screens are appearing, that is called line item details. Okay, line item, that is your line item, and this is called header part. Header means, I'll tell you guys now, header part means what is happening. Say for example, I'll just, okay, let me undo. See, I'll tell you. See, whenever you are going to post a transaction, right? Whenever you are going to post a transaction, rent account debit, bank account credit, right? Or else if you post a complex transaction, isn't it? If you post a complex transaction, say for example, in a single, what to say, screen itself, you can post multiple transactions like rent debit, certain amount, let's suppose 500. Then you're talking about audit fee, also debit, different amount, right? And then you're talking about your bank account. So whatever expenditures are there, whatever JVs are there, that is general vouchers are there, in a single, what is this one itself, transactions, all it is going to be posted. So here 1100, right? So look at here, the number of GLs are more. Debit GL might be rent, audit fee, and XYZ, ABC, multiple GLs are there. It's going to be debited. At credit side also, you can have multiple GL is going to be credited. In the sense, in a single entry itself, you have posted. This is called complex entries, right? So if you're going to use multiple GL is going to be debited, multiple GLs are going to be credited. So at line item level, you need to give debit, credit, you need to give. But header level, what is happening, guys? These all transactions belongs to a particular company code, right? So why to give every time company code one by one? So instead of that, SAP is saying that no, at header level itself, we are going to give our company code TM00. Now these transactions are posting in which currency? That currency is also going to be given at header level itself. It means whatever details we have given at header level is applicable to all GL. This is what the logic behind this. Okay, header means like, let's suppose if you're having a book, on first page whatever the details are there, that you can treat as a header, right? It means if the first, on the very first page, if it is written like physics, mathematics, chemistry, it means that entire inside a book, whatever the chapters are there, these all are belongs to physics only. If it is mathematics, then all these things are belongs to mathematics only. Likewise, at header level, I have given like TM00. It means Tata Motor Company code. It means whatever this entire GL accounts are going to be, whatever the transactions are going to be posted for this using all the this GL account, is going to be posted for Tata Motor itself. And that too, posting period also we have given at header level. Let's suppose 5, 6, whatever it is. It means this entire transactions are going to be posted for which posting period? So particular posting period. Currency is also given at header level. It means this entire transactions are going to be posted in which currency, guys? In a particular currency. This is what the logic. Okay, slowly you guys are going to learn each and everything. In the sense, you are going to understand each and everything. Don't worry. Now, so here what I said, we are talking about the field status, control of field status. In the sense, field controls. How the fields are getting controlled while posting a transaction. Look at here, while posting a transactions, as I told you that at line item level, this business area is a required entry. Okay, so header part is getting controlled by document type, and line item part is getting controlled by field status variant or posting key. Field status variant or posting key. Okay, see, we are having, if you talk about transaction posting or document posting. So document posting, this is going to be segregated, right? It is going to be segregated in two parts. It is going to be divided into two parts. The first one is called document header, and second one is called line items. At header level, company code, posting period, document date, posting date, currencies, these things are going to be given. At line item level, GL and other details related to the GL account is going to be given, like GL account, text, business area, business place, amounts. These things are going to be given over there. Reference and assignment and other details will be there. Now, so if I talk about the assignment and all, don't be confused, guys. I think in the previous session, I have already told you during GL creation that there will be a field called sort key that is responsible to update the assignment field. Now, where is this? What is this assignment field? Where does it appear? How it is going to be updated automatically? Again, will be shown practically. That is very interesting session, guys. Will be discussed separately. I'll explain that separately with all this logic, and very exclusive explanations will be there for that. Don't worry. Right now, again, we'll get back on this document posting. So it is going to be segregated in two parts: document header and line items. Right now, in document header, whatever the fields are appearing, that is going to be controlled by document type. I'm writing in shortcut. Okay, so if you're preparing a notes, better you can type the complete full name. So here document header, at document header level, whichever fields are getting, whichever fields are appearing, that is going to be controlled by document type. But by document type, I said, right, header level. Once again, F-02, guys. Okay. So here, multiple fields are appearing. So what does it mean? Every fields are going to be controlled by document type or only few? So only few. Only few means a reference and header text. Apart from this, whatever remaining fields are there, it is not having any control. It is not having any control in the sense, by default, this is a required entry. Document date, by default, it is a required entry. Company code, by default, it is a required entry. Right? It means, I'll tell you guys, think logically. Logically, in the sense, can we make company code as an optional entry, guys? It is impossible, because whichever transactions you are going to post, that transaction belongs to a particular organizations, whether it is Tata Motor, Tata Steel, Tata. So if the organization name itself we have not given, then what is the use of posting the transactions? How you will come to know whether these transactions belongs to Tata Motor or Tata Steel or Tata Chemical or Tata Hotel Group, right? So company code must be there. At the same time, if you are not going to give a particular date, if date itself is not going to be given, then how I'll come to know that this transaction, if I'm going to make this document date and posting date as a optional, then what will happen, guys? Optional means if user has not given, optional means it depends upon user. Whether user want to give any input or not doesn't matter. If you have given it the input, it's okay. Even if you have not given input also, system will allow you to proceed further. So without giving date, if you are going to post a transactions, it's useless. Why? Because we don't know that whether this transactions belongs to which financial year, previous financial year or current financial year. Even in current financial year, from which period it belongs to. So these are by default, it is mandatory. If you are going to post a transaction, the transaction must be posted in a particular currency. So currency field is also going to be mandatory only, right? Now that's what I'm saying, that these things by default is a required entry. What is happening? Only two fields, reference and header text. These two fields are going to be controlled by your document type. So I'll, in shortcut, I have written fields. So don't look at the spellings and all, because always I'm writing in shortcut. Okay. So now two fields is going to be controlled by document type. At header level, whatever fields are appearing, that is going to be controlled by document type. But out of these all fields, only two fields are going to be controlled. Remaining whatever the fields are there, that is by default, you can say that this is a required entry only. Logic is already, I have explained that without that it is impossible to post a transactions. That is why it is by default SAP has made it a required entry, right? Now at line item level, whichever fields are appearing, that is going to be controlled by what? That is going to be controlled by field status variant or posting key. Either field status variant or posting key. Now the question is, I told you guys that while posting a transaction, this business area field become a required entry. So it means, where is the control? Either somebody has made it as a required entry at posting key level or field status level. So that I'm going to check it. So first of all, we'll check at, let's suppose, field status level. This is a very interesting topic, guys. You need to. Okay, so try to understand this. Each and every topic is important, guys, and some relevancies are there. Of course, each and everything is related to each other. Look at here. Now we are what to say, posting a like let's suppose we are posting a transactions, right? And whatever settings are there, like as I said, like business area is required. So it is associated with what? It is associated with field status variant. So now what will happen? Now you are going to understand what is the use of field status variant, or what is the use of posting key, or the actual control you guys are going to have a look. So first of all, what is the transaction code? OBC4 is the transaction code by which you can check this field status variant. What is my field status variant and what is your field status variant, guys? How you will come to know? So you have to check the assignment OBC file against your company code. You have already given some, you have done the assignment, or else OBY6 transaction code, where you can get all the assignments in the sense basic settings and all. TFSV, that I'm able to remember. Okay, or else I said, whenever you guys are going to define posting period variant, field status variant, or any other things, better to keep the same code which you have given for your company code, so that it will be easy to remember. Even this theory also you can apply, this formula also you can apply. Now double click on field status group. So guys, here in this field status variant, we are having multiple field status group. Now the question is, so even after, once I complete this explanations and all, I'll put one interview question also, and I'll let you know the answer. Now, and then I hope that you guys are going to, in comment sections, you can post your answers, like whether what is your understanding? Okay, so now, so guys, here in this field status group, so now the question is multiple field status groups are there, so out of which field status group I am supposed to check? So the answer logic is pretty simple. Here, first of all, you have to check the transaction which is getting posted, that is getting posted against which GL account. So GL account is 4000. And then you have to check the GL master. If you click here, so if you click, so GL code is 4000. Now open one more screen and then you need to check your FX00 and take this GL account 4000 expense GL, right? Current account, double click and click on third tab, create bank interest. Look at here in this field status group Z001. This is what the field status group you have used, right? So against this field status group, you have to check whether the business area is a required entry or optional entry. So Z001, double click on Z001 and here additional account assignment. Look at here guys, everything is optional or suppressed, but here business area field is showing required entry. So what I have to do, I have to make it optional and save it. So once I make it optional, then what will happen? Look at here is the impact. The impact is, once again, I'm going to write now it is a required entry, right? So even if you give certain amount here, let's suppose that if you press enter, system is saying that you must have to give business area. Why? Because this is a required entry. But just now what I have done, I have made it optional. So if you made it optional, then what will happen? Okay, you made it, so we made it optional. Now slash and f-02, and once again I'm going to check it. Okay, so look at here. Now business area itself is gone. Now look at here guys, business area is gone. It is not appearing. Why it is gone? So what I have done, have I made it optional or I made it suppressed? General data, additional account assignment. Here I made it optional, right? I made this business area field as an optional entry, right? But still what is happening? It is not appearing. The business area is not appearing. What does it mean, guys? Why it is not appearing? Where it is gone? So now I'll just do one thing. Now I'll have to check at posting key level also, because from posting key also we are having this control, right? So what is the posting key, guys? So against which posting key? If you are going to check at posting key level, now I'll open one more screen, or else here itself /NOB41. So in posting key, we are having multiple posting key, right? So against which posting key you need to check? I'll tell you. This is also pretty simple, guys. So look at here. Now, here posting key 40. Debit means 40 posting key. So you have to check here. Posting key against posting key 40. Just check it once. Let me check. Click on field status, guys. And here, additional account assignment. Here what is happening, guys? Here the business area is optionals only, right? So if it is optional, then what is happening? Why it is not appearing? Okay, I got. Now here amount, let's suppose if you give 500, right? Business area will be somewhere here at more. If you're going to give, yes, it is appearing here, right? It is appearing here. Sorry, I forgotten actually. So now it is appearing here. So now what is happening, guys? /n f-02. So now what is happening? This business area field become optional, right? It was earlier required. So likewise, whichever the fields are appearing, that can be either you can make them as an optional entry or else you can make them as a required entry. right? Again, now here, let's suppose, so I'll explain few more things. Okay, so field status variant and posting key is going to control the all fields whichever is appearing at line item level. Almost all fields are going to be controlled. But by document type, only two fields, that is header field and reference field. If somebody asks, like, while posting a transactions, let's suppose at header level two fields are there, document header and reference fields. I need to control in the sense I have to make it as a mandatory setting. So as a consultant, what you are going to suggest? You have to say that the control is there at document type level. So simply in document type, we are going to make this changes. In the sense, there will be two check boxes. If you are going to apply the check mark, those fields are going to be required entry. Okay, why? Because most likely people are expecting, the interviewer are expecting that you should make some mistake, right? And I'll tell you guys, 98% of the people simply they'll say yes, it is going to be possible through with the help of field status variant, right? That is not a mistake, that is blunted, right? Field status variant doesn't control the fields which is appearing at header level. Header level, whatever fields are appearing, by default it is a required entry, but few fields are there, like your header text and reference field. These fields are optional entry, and that is going to be controlled by document type. And remaining at line item level, whatever the fields are appearing, that is going to be controlled by your field status variant or posting key. Now there is one more thing. It's a kind of, I'll tell you, it's a kind of quiz. Let's suppose. So what I'll do, okay, I'll type your posting key. Okay, I'll just do one thing. Your field status variant, or so-called field status group, right? Inside a variant we are having group, and posting key, and here result. Okay, during certifications, if you go for certifications, guys, or else even as a fresher here, that if you're trying for the jobs and all, then what will happen? There might be a chances people will ask that, let's suppose at posting key level, this is called client level setting, and this is company code level setting. Okay, in shortcut I have written now. So let's suppose at field status level, if I'm going to make it, I'll suppress this one, in the sense the fields are going to be suppressed, and posting key level it is optional. So what will be the result? Right? Which one is going to be considered by system, whether this one or this one, right? So why not to check practically? Okay, once I show you guys practically, and you can note it down. You can note it down. Why? Because if you're going to appear for certifications and all, there might be chances people, there will be such kind of questions and all of, multiple options will be there, right? So if you know this logic, easily you'll be able to answer correctly. Now here, so I'll show you. Here field status variant. In that field status group, G001 we are using for testing purposes. That is assigned to your GL account. So here field status, what I said, at variant level suppressed. So I'm going to suppress here. General data. Sorry, not general data. Here, account assignment. So here, business area is going to be suppressed. Save it. And then at posting key level, here it is optional. Business area is optional. Now what will happen, guys? Perform testing. So /n f-02. Press enter. Give your details and your GL account 4000. Press enter and give an amount here. Let's suppose any amount can be given, guys. Or let's suppose I'm going to give 1500. Okay. Now business area I have suppressed it 50 give your GL account, bank GL, and hit press enter. And then here, what is happening, guys? So you just give star mark, okay, and simulate, okay, and if you save it, it got saved. So now what is happening, guys? It got saved means here it is suppressed and here it is optional, right? So in that case, what is happening, guys? Which one is going to be treated by system? Which one is going to be? I'll show you. Now, sorry, I haven't shown you this. What to say? Press enter, and here, click here. Sorry, not here. More. So look at here, business area field got suppressed, right? It is not appearing. It is not appearing. It got suppressed, right? So it means what is happening when it is suppressed, system is going to result is suppressed only. It means if it is at field status variant level suppressed and posting key level optional, in that case, what is happening, guys? System is going to give priority of this suppressed. Now vice versa. Here suppressed and here optional. Then what will happen? So again, come back here. And I'll just do one thing, guys. Instead of business area, I'll show you assignment field here, because that is going to appear instead of business area slash and f-02, because that is going to appear on the front screen itself, so that there won't be any confusion. Okay, better to make this assignment field. So assignment field, I'm going to make it as a suppress or optional. Now this transition onwards. So now here, so I'm going to make it vice versa. At field status variant optional and posting is suppress. Come to field status variant, and here under that field status group G001, double click here. Where is the assignment field, guys? This is the assignment field. So assignment field is going to be optional at field status variant, and posting key level I'm going to make it suppress. So posting key means here is the posting key. Come back against posting key 40 only, right? So okay, so assignment field, double click on general data. Here it is going to appear. So assignment field here also optional. I'm going to suppress it. Try to understand, guys. Still, if you're having any confusion, you try to watch video once, twice, and thrice. 100% you guys are going to understand, because I'm using the easiest, I'm quoting the easiest example, and with a very simple language I'm using. So I don't think that there should be any problem to understand this. Okay. Now, so what I have done here optional, and here posting key suppressed. So in that case, if I'm going to post a transaction, then let's have a look. /n. Right now assignment field is appearing, right? But once I'm going to refresh the screen, /n f-02. Let's have a look whether it is appearing or not. So look at here, guys, assignment field is gone. So in this case, what is the conclusion? If at one side, if it is suppressed, another side it is optional. So in that case, system is going to consider suppressed only, right? Now I'll do one thing. Now one side it is required entry, another side it is optional entry. Okay, in field status variant it is a required entry, and posting key it is optional entry. Then what will happen, guys, in that case? So why don't we check it? So this assignment number, it is required entry, required entry at field status variant level, okay, and here at posting key level, So double click here, and I'm going to make it optional, right? Required and optional. In that case also, what is happening, guys? System is going to consider this required only. System is going to consider as a required. I'll show you now here. Again, /n FTAS 02. Look at here, assignment field, it become required entry. And even in vice versa also, if it is vice versa here, let's suppose here it is optional and here it is required, in that case also it is going to be required only. Okay, I'll show you. Now optional and posting period variant labels. So here I'm going to make it optional. Save it, and at posting key level, it is going to be required. So in this case also system is going to treat this field as a required entry only, guys. So I'll show you quickly. Look at here, once again required itself, right? So in this case, what is happening, guys? Okay, look at here, if it is suppressed and optional, then suppressed. If it is required and optional, in that case required. It means either suppressed or required compared to optional. In that case, what is happening, guys? It means system is going to give the first priority to, compared to this optional, system is going to give the first priority to suppressed and required. Right? If suppressed and required, suppressed and optional, then suppressed, optional and suppressed. In that case, also suppressed only, right? And here required and optional, required and optional and required also required. But what about this suppressed and required? In that case, you are going to get error. And here required versus suppressed, in that case also you are going to get error. In this case, system is going to be confused. What is supposed to be, whether I am going to suppress this field or required. So in this case, error is going to appear. Okay, system will not give priority to anything. Simply system is going to show you an error of inconsistency. Okay, that will see. But you need to know this status, that if it is suppressed and optional, required and optional, in that case suppressed and required only. But if it is suppressed and required or required and suppressed, in that case error is going to appear. I'll show you guys practically here. So let me make it required, save it, and somewhere at posting key level I'm going to make it suppressed, or vice versa also, suppressed. Okay, and then if I use F02, then press enter. Look at here. Now the rule for posting P40 and account this 4000 set incorrectly. Okay, this is the technical name of a particular field. Okay, that this is the technical name of assignment field. Okay, so now here system is saying that this is set incorrectly, and this red color, whenever you get the red color message, guys, this is error message. Yellow color message is warning message. Warning message, if you press enter twice, then that can be avoided. Red color message means system will not allow you to proceed further unless you are going to rectify these issues. So what we have to do, guys, so look at here, I told you that suppressed and required, or else required or suppressed, vice versa, right? In both cases, what is happening, you are going to get the error of inconsistency. System is saying that some rules are set incorrectly. In this case, what is happening, we are going to get error. So what do you have to do in that case? You have to make it like here, it is like make it optional. You also make it optional, and there also better to make it optional itself, because if you make it optional here and if it is suppressed here, then what is happening, system is going to consider suppressed only, right? So here also make it optional and save it. Now what we have done, guys, I have changed the rule here, right? I have changed the rule, and in this case system will allow you to proceed further. Sorry, just now we have made the changes, but the screen was open before the changes, right? So once again you have to refresh the screen, use /n F02. This session become a bit longer. Okay, I always try to record a session which is easily you guys boring and all, right? Okay, so now anyway, just I'll perform this testing. So look at here, the assignment field is become optional, right? The same thing is applicable in case of FB50 here, FB50 also. But the problem is, as I told you, like let's suppose suppressed and optional, right? Suppress and optional. So here, if you are going to in MB50, let's suppose here I made it suppressed. So here the fields are, it is suppressed. It is suppressed in the sense this should not appear. This should not appear here, right? Here, this business area field, this is called business area. This should not appear. But in MB50, what is happening, guys? It will appear. It will be like this only. Here it is going to appear. It is going to appear, right? But what will happen? You won't be able to put any value here. You won't be able to put any value here. Okay, this entire, if you talk about this entire column should be gone. No, it is not going to be. It cannot, because in M-02 GL wise in M-02, what is happening, guys? If you are going to give a GL account here, suppose, and if you press enter, then the next screen is going to appear based on the field status group which is assigned in this GL account. But in FB50, what is happening, guys? Here you can give multiple GL. For GL number 4000, I said like field business area is suppressed, but the same is not applicable for GL number 1000. So how come it possible that entire column itself is going to be gone? No, entire column will be as it is. Here this field is going to be, system will consider that this is a suppressed. I'll just show you right now. So have I made it suppressed? Yes. So now use FB50 once again, then only the changes which I have made just now is going to appear. Now here, GL account 4000 debit, and the amount, let's suppose, and here 1000. Come back. Sorry, not come back. Come this side, right side. Look at your business area, TMAN, and here also TMAN. And if you press enter, system is going to throw error. An entry field business area is not permitted for GL account 4000. Why? Because we have made it suppressed, so that is not permitted. Okay. And if you press enter, then this business area again is not permitted for this 1000 also. Why? Because at field status group level, I have made it suppressed. Okay. And both GL is using same field status group. Both GL is using same field status group. So if your requirement is that this 4000, the like let's suppose if your requirement is business area supposed to be suppressed for 4000 only, and for 1000 what is happening, guys? For 1000 it should not be suppressed. Then what will happen, guys? So in that case, you should have two different field status group. Okay, so two different field status group means it's a kind of assignment for you guys. You can perform testing. Now, so you just make it, okay, so here come back. G001 is there, right? You just need to do one thing, guys. You just select it and copy this one itself and make it Z001. Okay. If you want to change the text field, you can change it, or else you can keep it as it is. Okay. And save it. So what we have done, I have created one more field status group, right? And under your bank GL, let's suppose F/NFS double G. Under your bank GL, where is the bank GL? Here is the bank GL. So under bank GL, we are going to use this Z001 and save it. So what is there in Z001, guys? So in Z001, here I'm going to make it double click, and I make it this assignment field is a optional entry. Assignment field or business area, guys? I think business area. Sorry, business area. I'm going to make it optional entry for this one. Business area optional entry. Okay. Actually, I was supposed to quote example of assignment field, guys, but I quoted for business area. Anyway, no issues. Hope you guys are able to understand the things which I'm trying to explain. Okay. So business area, let's suppose here I have made it optional in Z001, right? And this is assigned with the bank GL. Here we are having 2 GL. Okay, bank GL. Let me remove this one. And I'll keep this one here. So now let's suppose bank GL also 5. Now this rent GL. Here Z001 and here Z001. Changes I have made. I have made it like this. In G001, I have made it as a suppressed. Business area is suppressed. This one. Come up. So here, okay, sorry. Where is your posting period fiscal year variant? TM00. Not TM00, guys. It should be TFSB. TFSB. So here, select it, double click. So now under you just come here. Z001. So here what I have done, I have made it suppressed. So, sorry, here I have made it suppressed business area, right? But for Z001, it is optional. So in that case, what will happen, guys? In that case, if you come here and use transaction code FB50 once again, then what is happening? GL account 4000, debit any amount, and in business area field, let's suppose here you give TMN. Okay, don't press enter. Don't press enter, and then here again 1000 and credit and 500, and here once again you have to give same business area, let's suppose, and press enter. So in that case, for first one, because GL account is suppressed, so here it is not possible. But if you press enter for second GL account, system is considering this. Why? Because for second GL account, I have given a different field status group. So this is what the logic behind field status group, right? If one field status group you have assigned against the multiple GL, and let's suppose if a particular field is suppressed or required or optional, whatever it is, then that setting is applicable to all GL account which is using this field status group, right? Right? If I have made a changes here, like business area is suppressed. Business area is suppressed for, let's suppose business area is suppressed for G001. And in G001 field status group, we have assigned in 100 GL master. Where to assign this in GL master, guys? Hope you guys are able to remember. Here we are going to assign under field status, sorry, create bank interest tab, right? So here, if you assign this field status group with the 100 GL account, then what will happen, guys? It means the business area, whatever setting, if it is suppressed, then for all GL accounts, at the time of posting transactions, what is happening? System at the time of transaction posting, business area will be suppressed only. Okay, if client is saying that no, out of this 100, like let's suppose these are the 5 GL account for which business area should be optional. It's pretty simple. Simply we are going to copy the same field status group, and you can create your new field status group, and there you can make the changes, and that is going to be assigned with all these 5 GL. You can perform, you can test it. Okay, and I told you guys, so this is how the fields are getting controlled. This is how the fields are getting controlled, guys. And second thing is this reference field and header text, that is going to be controlled by what? That is going to be controlled by your document type. I'll show you guys OP-A7 quickly, because already this video is, I think it is a bit longer. Yes, a document type. So now if you have to apply, let's suppose if you are going to make it mandatory, this what to say, reference and header text. So first of all, you need to check. Client is saying that in this screen, the reference and header text must be a required entry. In that case, what you have to see, first of all, you have to check what is the document type. You found the document type is SA. So against SA document type, what are we going to do, guys? So here double click. And you need to apply a check mark here, save it. Now look at here. the impact will be visible here slash n FB50. And this time what will happen if you press enter? System is saying that for document type SA, that reference field is required entry. So I'm going to give test and again press enter. Again, system is going to throw error for the second one, the document type SA header text is sorry. Then now no error will be there. It means you can give your line item details in the sense GL account and amounts, whatever the things are there that you can give, and you can post the transactions. So this is how the fields are getting controlled, guys. Having perfect understanding, whatever the fields are appearing, that is going to be controlled by document type, but only two fields, that is reference and header text. You must have to say this. At line item level, whatever the fields are getting appeared, those fields are going to be controlled by what? Those fields are getting controlled by variant or field status group. And in that, I told you that at field status variant and posting key or posting key. So I have already explained, like, okay, field status variant, if something is suppressed at posting key level, if it is optional, then which one is going to be which is going to get the priority, suppressed or optional. So suppressed is going to get priority. Likewise, required and optional means required is going to get priority. Required and suppressed means error will be there, and vice versa also, error will be there. Okay, so this is how the fields are getting controlled. Look at here how much time it has taken to explain a very simple topic. Now, so that's all in this session, guys. Anyway, this video become a bit longer. So that's all in this session, guys. And in next session, once again, I'm going to explain some more pretty important things.